What's poppin', world? I hope all is well. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that bell so you'll get a notification every time I do a video and every time I go live. Let's get into this. Today, the question is, can a man be a hoe? Can a man be a hoe? Now, the global definition of a hoe is a prostitute. My definition of a hoe is a woman who has multiple sex partners outside of marriage or outside of a relationship. We're going to watch this clip and we're going to watch this guy break down as to whether a guy can be a hoe or not. And then I'm going to give my breakdown. Let's get into this.
Much different than a promiscuous woman.
Still a hoe.
No, a man is a hoe maker, not a hoe.
No.
In this world in general, right, if we're not even speaking about sex, anything that is easy is not respected. If you play a game on easy mode, you don't unlock no new characters, you don't reach no new levels, you don't get any rewards. You play the game on hard mode, you get all the rewards. Since everyone knows it's harder for a guy to get sex, that's why we call them pimps, we call them players. Because men and women know that it's hard to get box. And now it's as simple as give and get. So when you get money, oh, I made a come up. If you get an award, you get praise. Everyone is clapping for you. Now let's reverse it. The giver, the person that gives the award, no one even knows that person. And we're not clapping for the person that gave the award. The person that gave money, it's like, okay, you did a good deed. Good for you. Women give sex. Men get sex. Make sense? Women hold the key to sex. Men hold the key to relationships. That's why when a nigga gets sex, we like, oh, you hit that? My nigga. When a nigga gives the ring, because he holds the key to marriage and commitment, when he gives the ring, your girls is like, oh my goodness, oh my God, girl, you got the ring, we praising you. So promiscuity versus the genders is just viewed. A woman that is promiscuous is a hoe. A man that's promiscuous, like, you did something right, you got it.
All right, guys. So you saw that, you heard that. He's saying that men are hoe makers, not hoes, right? Men are hoe makers, not hoes, meaning when a man has sex with a woman and doesn't give her any commitment and he keeps it moving, in a sense, he's turned her into a hoe. And the more guys who she deals with who is doing it to her, meaning having sex with her without giving her any commitment, it's adding to the case of her being a hoe, right? The more guys she deals with without a commitment, right? Now, he also stated how women give sex, right? Remember, women hold access to sex. Men hold access to relationships and marriage, right? That is why the man has to agree to them being in a relationship, and the man has to ask the woman for her hand in marriage, right? Men hold access to relationships and marriage. Women hold access to sex. Now, once again, it's easy for a woman to have sex. It's easy for a woman to, get sex from the man, right? Most men will hit just about anything, and I'm talking about single men. Most single men will hit just about anything. Now, as far as a man being a hoe, right? There are men out there who don't hold much value, right? Now, when a woman comes across one of these men who don't hold much value, and let's just say he doesn't hold much value and she finds out he's had sex with multiple women, she may turn away from him and say, oh, you know what? You're a hoe. You had sex with all these girls, I'm not going to deal with you. I'm not going to be with you, right? But if a man holds a certain amount of value, or a man holds much value, that woman will still deal with that man. I'm going to say it again. A man who holds much value, whether he's had sex with a lot of women or not, women are still going to flock to him if he holds much value. Think about all your celebrities. Think about all your top-notch athletes. Think about the men in the community who have a high amount of status, right? These men do not have a problem getting women, even though women know they've been with many women. Women know that, but they will still deal with these men, right? They're not worried about all the women he had sex with. They may know it in the back of their heads, and they may not want to talk about it, but that is not going to disqualify that guy if he holds much value, right? If he can protect, if he can provide, right? If he has a look that they like, right? If he's built, right? All these other things, right, that woman thinks of. I ain't worried about them women he slept with. It's because a man cannot be a hoe, because a man has to have value in order to have sex with multiple women. Men have to have a certain amount of value to have sex or to get that access, right, to multiple women. He has to have high value. Now, on the other end, a woman, she can be nothing, right? She could be nothing. She could be the lowest value, whatever. Men are going to still have sex with her because men ultimately want sex, right? It's easy for women to get sex, right? So, like I said, a man cannot be a hoe. He can't be a hoe, especially a man who holds much value, right? Over years, men have been known to have multiple sexual partners. Over the years, men have been known to have sex or have kids by multiple women, right? Men have been known to populate the earth, right? Even if you look at polygamy, it is typically a man with multiple wives. You generally don't see it the other way around, right? You generally don't see it the other way around. There's a reason as to why a man can have a baby every day of the year. The woman, she can only have one baby a year, right? Because she has to wait those 9 months. She can only have one baby a year, right? Think about that. Also, think about the dynamic when it comes to, say, someone cheating, right? If a man cheats, his lady is more likely to take him back, right? If a woman cheats, that is a total disrespect. Most men will not allow that. Most men will move on. I'm not saying which one is right, which one is wrong. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying what generally happens in these situations, right? A woman is born with her value. Remember this. A woman is born with her value. A man has to earn his value. See, a woman is born with her value, and she's just got to maintain it, right? She's got to save herself. She's got to keep her body intact. She's got to keep her body count intact. She's got to hold on to that value. A man has to earn his value, right? Men have to continue his work as the years go on to build himself up to be something, right? He just doesn't come out at 18 and, women are going crazy. No. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, an 18-year-old girl, a woman, a lot of guys want her. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys want her. Men generally don't get to that peak level of attraction until 30, 35, 40. That's why you see a lot of older men dating younger women, right? That's just the dynamic of the way things work, right? That man's value goes up as he ages. Woman's value goes down as she ages. So her value is when she's in a younger state. Let me just say that. So let's reel this all the way back in. So a woman being able to, have sex with all these guys, yeah, she's going to be classified as a hoe. A man being able to have sex with a lot of women, a lot of people in a society are going to champion that man because he's able to get sexual access to all these women. Now, there are women out there who don't want men, right, who have experience with all these women, right? But that number is smaller than the opposition. Most women want a man who has experience, right? They don't want an inexperienced man. They don't want a man who's not sought after by many women. That's just the way it is. Women like guys who are sought after by many women. That's what women like. It is what it is, right? I didn't make the rules. I just report them. I did not make the rules. I just report them. But hey, look, I can have this wrong. Let me know in the comment section. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel. I know you ain't subscribed yet. This is a new channel. Subscribe to the channel. Guys, remember, keep God first. People shouldn't be out here having sex with people they're not married to anyway, right? Whether we're talking about a spiritual marriage or a legal marriage. You shouldn't be out here having sex with all these women or men or whichever way it go, right? So let me say that right now. We're going to keep God first, right? We're going to do things the honest way, the safe way, the godly way. And that's all I got to say on that. I love you all. Be blessed.